What's up guys, X-Man here, and today, well, before I get into the video, I do want to say a very, very big thank you guys to getting me to 100 subs. It's been one of my dreams to become a content creator ever since I was a kid, watching the classics like Vanoss, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, all of them. So, I'm very grateful for you guys sticking with me and, enjoying my content. So, thank you so much. But today I wanted to talk about some changes that behavior is making, and I am genuinely surprised. While they aren't coming out anytime soon, I'm very surprised that they are finally nerfing some of the most busted survivor perks. They just announced that they will be nerfing sprint bursts. I believe it was 4 seconds of 50% to 2 seconds of 50%. And then they're nerfing Vigil down from 66 to 40. So I'm surprised. I'm hoping they do that with some more perks. They are nerfing, I think they're nerfing the base kit BT down to 10 seconds again because the 15 seconds is ridiculous. But I am glad they are finally making some changes that actually benefit Killer and don't punish Killer for simply existing. So I'm happy for that. And the new Killer coming out looks amazing. She looks very difficult to play. I'm hoping she's really good once you pick her up and learn her properly, because I know I'm using some Jason footage in the background, but Jason is completely brain dead until they rework his omnipresent evil. He's gonna be pretty busted for a long time coming. But hoping they do. I don't think Survivor, okay. So my logic is Survivor shouldn't be strong by themselves. You shouldn't have one Survivor that's able to, run the Killer for 5 gens and have Dead Hard, DS, fucking whatever the hell Survivor has now that's busted. I don't even keep track. But I'm hoping they understand that the Killer should be the power role. I think the pallet density needs to just go completely. Like, there's so many pallets on all these maps, and it's like, if you're playing an M1 Killer, if you're playing Trapper's one of my favorites. I don't know if I made that obvious at all, but Trapper is one of my favorites. Doctor, I got to a win streak of 40. I know you guys probably aren't going to believe me because no footage, no proof, but I got to a quote-unquote win streak. I do abandon when all 4 survivors DC. I know that's technically a loss because it counts the bots as escaped, but I don't count it as a loss because you put yourself in a winning position and they just get to DC for free, which shouldn't be allowed, quite frankly. But I got to a 40 win streak on Dog. I didn't really post it. I want to stream a win streak, but without MMRs, another thing. They're finally reworking that. Sip my tea. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they are going to change the way it works so it's not just kills and escapes. I don't know if they're actually going to use the data that they have that's showing, how long you last in chase, your average chase, and, all the stuff that they actually keep track of on the website. So I'm hoping that they do eventually, if you escape through hatch as a solo survivor, that you still kind of, failed your team because you're one of the 4. I know, crazy. But, and if Killer, I don't know how they're going to do it for Killer. Maybe they could take, some data from the anti-camp bar or something, or how many self-unhooks the survivors get from a Killer camping or whatever. But, yeah. I'm hoping we have some really big changes in the works, and it's not going to be, mindless survivors, and if Killer complains and, oh, you just suck at the game. It's not my fault that, Trapper doesn't start with all his traps and can still step into traps. It's crazy work out here. You just want to... You should be able to play any Killer. It shouldn't matter if you play Nurse, Blight, Trapper, Skull Merchant, whoever, they should all be viable in their own ways. It's like, I shouldn't lose a match. Like, if you put me against the same team with Trapper and then Blight, and in this hypothetical, I'm actually good at the characters. I mean, I'm good with Trapper, I'm not so good with Blight, but in this hypothetical, let's say I'm good with both. I shouldn't lose the Trapper match because Trapper sucks, and I win the Blight match because Blight's strong. You know what I mean? I feel like Trapper should be able to win, and then Blight should be able to win. You shouldn't have this, you know, this large power creep gap between survivor or separate killers. You should be able to pick whoever and then do well with them if you're good with them. But see anything else? I just kind of want to talk about like my plans. I really want to start doing playthroughs. I don't know if that will get any like traction at all, because I know it's not popular anymore. It used to be popular back when I was, you know, a viewer and not a creator. I would love to do some playthroughs. I know I started doing a playthrough of Dying Light, and got no views within the first day, so I just kind of deleted it because it's whatever, you know. But I'm hoping I can. I did start streaming to a degree. What was it? I did a short stream on YouTube, and I did a short stream on Twitch. I don't use Twitch a whole lot, but a short stream there, and then a short stream on YouTube, just playing Killer and Survivor. I think I did only Killer on the YouTube stream and only Survivor, or partially Survivor and then partially Killer on the Twitch stream. And, you know, I like going for depths. I like challenging myself. You know, something these survivors don't really like doing nowadays, but, yeah. But trust me, if you try to do adepts on Elite Killer, you will see how bad they truly are. Not being able to rely on some of the stronger perks to give you some sort of an edge, it's horrible. But I am working on a video currently. I'm gonna have to send the footage over to my brother and let him borrow my laptop, which I'm kind of using currently, but you know, it's whatever. So he can edit my videos and he can do his own videos too. If you want to check him out, it's Nono Boosie. So NONOBOOSIE. That's my brother's channel. I suggest you check him out. He's gotten a little bit further than me, but he's kind of, what's the word? It's like writer's block, but for YouTubers, if that makes sense. He doesn't know what to upload, and he doesn't have, you know, a lot to be able to upload. Oh, he does mostly Roblox, which Roblox kind of icky, but you know, it's the niche he's got himself in, so he can't really do a whole lot. But I think that's enough yapping from me. I am hoping here soon that I can get. What's the? Oh, I think I'm just kind of yapping. I have no script. I don't really care much for scripting videos and whatnot. But, I mean, if there's anything you guys would like to see me do, see me play, watch me stream, whatever, I'm absolutely down for anything, you know, that's available to me. But that's about it. X-Man signing off.